And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Coming up, live coverage of this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. And for the Grizzlies, a lot of teams don't like to tip their hand too early in the season. Coaches like to keep a few tricks up their sleeve for later on, Clark.
As very well they should be. I mean, it's a really long season, and you're learning your team, so you figure out different things that you'd like to add later on in the season. And you really don't want to reveal anything that might give you an edge if you hold on to it until later down the road. Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Charlotte. Now here's Jones. On the wing, Davis. On target from range.
Davis is a fantastic deep ball shooter, torching defenses with his perimeter game.
Here's Jay. Checked by Davis. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Odom. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Here's Jay. Checked by Davis. Here's Jay. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Davis. Here's Mourning. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
Like seeing Davis focus on getting the ball around to other people. Solid at recognizing when his teammate has an advantage.
Here's Jay. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Over to the wing. Here's Randolph. 6 to shoot. Here's Jay. Kept alive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, Randolph, to me, guys, one of the best offensive rebounders in the last 20-plus years in the league. Never gives up on the second chance.
It's Davis with the drive.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
They get it again. Wilkins, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Davis. 5 points in the game. Goes back up, and he lays it in. Davis has got 7 points. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Jay. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Hornets have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Outside Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Now, he's not just trying to score. He's trying to embarrass someone.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of them the entire way.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now here's Davis. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Pass to Johnson. Fires the three. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Knocks it loose. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Davis misses. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Randolph gets the bucket.
Randolph's been one of the best scorers in the league throughout his career. Contact never bothers him.
Pass to Jones. Shoots. And the shot falls short that time.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Jay. Here's Abdur-Rahim. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
Abdur-Rahim is a talented big man. I mean, a volume shooter who has no problem carrying the load on offense.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Charlotte?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
They're showing some muscle here in the first half as well and getting a lot of their points in the paint.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Pass to Jones. Now Johnson. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Johnson's got 5 now.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Driving to the basket, to the right side. Here's Wilkins. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
Here's Jay. Shot is up. Rebounded by Mourning. Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Pass to Davis. And that one drops. 11 points in the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Wilkins. 14 points for him last game again.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards.
It's really hard to contain Randolph, especially from this area where he goes really hard at the defense.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Zach Randolph. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, you look at Randolph, and he's still a very effective player. I mean, he's tough and well with his teammates.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Hornets with a lead. Left side Jones. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
first personal foul.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the skill set of Eddie Jones. I mean, this guy does a little bit of everything. He's an effective guard who
2 shots.
doesn't shy away from taking shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Grizzlies have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Pass to Wilkins. Here's Jay. On the take. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 5.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Outside Davis. Jones with the ball. Outside Davis. Lets it fly from 18. And it's Battier with a rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 11 so far. And he drives in. It's good.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now here's Davis. 11 points in the game. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Down low. Here's Abdul-Rahim. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Outside Davis. Pass to Mourning. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. For Vancouver, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Here's Jay. Check by Davis. Here's Wilkins. Out to the wing. Oh, powered down with both hands.
There are very few guys in this league who make dunking a true art form. Neek is one of those guys.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Outside Davis. Pass to Jones. Outside Johnson. Now Jones. Davis from long range. Randolph grabs the miss.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here's Jay. 7 points in the game. Driving inside. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Timeout call, the Hornets. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Hornet substitution.
And always interesting.
Substitution on the court.
Back to Williams. Pass to Wilkins. To the middle. It's stolen by Johnson. And so in the game for the Hornets, they've got Johnson. Oh! What a hammer! Oh, man!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And it's Jay missing. The Hornets have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. And the Hornets lead by 13.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Now here's Johnson. Three-pointer. Wilkins with a rebound. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Pass to Randolph. Here's Gill. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix. Outside Davis. Here's Mourning. Ooh, and powered down. What a jam.
Boy, the aggressiveness of Mourning inside, I like it. I mean, when he's this deep, he's looking to throw it down.
Outside, Williams. Here's Jay. 9 points in the game. Here's Abdul Rahim. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, Clark, in your heyday, you were a real force on the glass. What impresses you about today's rebounding experts?
Well, the rebounding piece of the game has not changed. It's all about timing, positioning, and desire to retrieve the ball. And I had that, and rebounding is universal and timeless. If you can rebound at the highest level in college, then typically you're a good rebounder in the pros. And if you rebound in the pros in the 50s or 60s, you'd be able to rebound in the pros in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. So that part of my game, I know, without any doubt, would still transfer today.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Charlotte's got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Davis, the pass to Johnson. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 5 assists tonight.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Jay. The drive. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Davis.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Charlotte, Larry Johnson at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Johnson.
Larry Johnson, Grandmama is a dependable forward, excels at scoring in the paint, and doesn't mind thumping and bumping.
And Johnson drops them both.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
In three-point shooting, 6th in fewest turnovers a game. And looking at their scoring off of turnovers, they were in the top half of the league. They capitalized on those chances when they could, and it speaks to the hustle they put into their play on the floor.
And as you were saying, they were great beyond the arc, stretching out opposing defenses, giving opponents headaches. Here's Randolph. He's got 5. Here's Jay. To the inside. Randolph lays it up and in off a pretty assist. He's got 7.
Boy, that's where Randolph really thrives. So good at the pick and roll.
Now Jones. He had 25 points in his last game. Inside. Here's Johnson. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Johnson's got 11 points.
They're really working the paint now.
Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Here's Randolph. Here's Wilkins. The 9-footer's on the mark. Charlotte has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Outside Davis. Johnson with it. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Jay. He's got 9.
2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the second. Second shot opportunity. Here's Wilkins. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Outside Davis. Pass to Mourning. 1:27 left to play in the half. Yep, that one goes.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Jay. Checked by Davis. Oh, deflected. Gets stolen by Johnson. Here's Gill. Randolph grabs the miss. Vancouver has gone 2 for 2 from outside the arc here in the second quarter. To the paint. Abdul-Rahim's shot is good. He's got 18.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Randolph. That shot missing. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
The ball's knocked loose. And he lobs it up to the rim. It's stolen by Johnson. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. Hornets out in front, up 19. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm alongside Coach James Borrego. And, Coach, a nice effort so far. What's the key here in the second half, though?
Stay with our defense. That's the key. When we have our opportunities to push the pace, but we got to get stops, push it at them, and keeping a rhythm offensively at our point.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back. right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
It's their defense that's put them in this spot, giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it, Ernie. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Vancouver has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Pass to Wilkins. Oh, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago. Fifth, the Hornets.
You know, a solid three-point game can be the cornerstone of an effective offense. I mean, it adds a little pop and punch to what a team is doing offensively. And last year, this team was not made up of just good three-point shooters. They had great three-point shooters.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Battier. Pass to Randolph. Here's Jay. Pulls it. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Davis. That's good.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Pass to Wilkins.
Charlotte foul. Baron Davis. Third personal foul. First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Abdul-Rahim, covered by Johnson. Abdul-Rahim, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Here's Davis. Soft touch off the glass. Davis has got 23 points.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Pass to Randolph. Here's Jay. Unloads from 13. Hornets with the rebound.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Jones. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. And another shot. And the layup is good by Johnson. Johnson's got 17.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Odom. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
He's checked in for Jones.
Del Curry.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Jay. Checked by Davis. Pass to Abdur-Rahim. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. 20 points for him.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Outside Curry. Back to Davis. Drives to the hoop. And the layup is good off the glass. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Here's Jay. 9 points in the game. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Baron Davis.
14 points for him.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Jay. Checked by Davis. Out left to the wing. Pass to Wilkins. 5 to shoot. Here's Jay. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 14-4 run. Davis can't hit.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
To the inside. Here's Randolph. Not on target. 4 for 9 in this one.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Jay. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
2 shots.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
Well, they forced a decent number of turnovers in this one, fellas, and they've turned most of those turnovers into points.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
And he makes a first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 16-6 run. Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Pass to Odom. Shot clock at 6. Unloads. Charlotte gets it back. Second chance effort. They shoot again. In deep. Johnson drops it in. Johnson's got 6 here in the quarter.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Here's Wesley. Pass to Curry. Here's Johnson. No, misses that one. 8 for 11 now. The Grizzlies have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. And that one's good. Jay.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Charlotte has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Wesley. Goes up on the wing. Here's Odom. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. He's got 11.
Coming out of the half, making a commitment to the offensive boards has proven successful. They're rushing things offensively, and their impatience has led to carelessness.
Let's see who's the loudest. Into the lineup for your Vancouver team. In for the Hornets.
Here's Davis. Knocked loose. Here's Brandon. Outside, Williams. Well, with everything else that coaches have been dealing with, the NBA gave them a pass to skip the suit and tie, Clark. You think broadcasters are next?
Oh, I would love that, VA. I don't mind dressing up in a sweatsuit, but I know TV requires a coat and tie. But I would love on occasion to have a dress-down day if we could.
On the court for the Hornets.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And it's Jay missing.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jay. No good, off the front rim.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle. And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Outside Davis. Pass to Gaddison. Here's Newman. Williams defending. Outside Davis. And a miss there on the triple.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
And even losing big, you have to...
And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does.
Here's Gill. Brandon with a rebound.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Oh, there's the alley. And they're on the run. Here's Rice. Basket's good.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Pass to Jay. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Charlotte has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Gill. Here's Rice. Here's Gill. Williams defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And a deep 3 from Curry. Charlotte gets it back.
Hard work on the glass gives them back the ball, and they get to milk a little clock here.
Vancouver has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Now the Hornets moving it up. A nice shot by Rice.
I like the decision to push it. He gives the D no time to recover.
The Grizzlies have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. To the left wing. Pass to Williams. Well, Clark, as someone with a close eye on the college game, how excited were you about this season's incoming rookies?
Boy, I tell you, man, it's always exciting. I mean, that's been my take every year. I mean, you take a look at the guys in college and you know some of them will be pros, and you're excited for them to have that opportunity to realize a dream. So I think the drive and enthusiasm of these young guys at the college level as they embark on trying to be pros, that's always fun for me to watch and see.
First one falls for him. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He's perfect from the line this time.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
Pass to Odom. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Third team foul.
You know, the versatility Odom offers is really hard to match up with. He's a fantastic ball handler and passer, and for a big man, that separates his game.
And he drops the first. And Grant, you've been around the game in so many roles. Been a player, broadcaster, owner. Talk about how the game has grown and the opportunities for continued growth.
Well, we know how the game here in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. But continuing to popularize the game in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league to grow, and I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction.
Here's Abdul Rahim to the middle. Here's Jay. Here's Wilkins. Uses the glass on the layup. 26 points for him.
Yeah, he's been streaky throughout his career, but this guy is unstoppable tonight, using all of his skills and that athleticism to put pressure on the defense.
And it's Davis penetrating. Can't hit that one. Vancouver has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. He takes it in. Here's Battier. Hits the trifecta.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Charlotte has gotten just one of their 4 threes to go here in the fourth quarter. Davis, the pass to Curry. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Pass to Jay. Inside, Wilkins. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Yeah, with the mad monster hops, leaving no doubt Dominique Wilkins dynamic at the rim.
Outside Davis. Here's Odom. And he throws it down with one hand.
Excellent feed from Baron Davis that time.
Vancouver has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Here's Jay. Well, Grant, it seems like each year play in the NBA becomes a little more wide open and a little less physical.
Yeah, it's definitely changed, BA, what you look for in a player today. Now, if you're overly aggressive, you always will be in foul trouble and a little used to your team. So being able to control your aggression is how you survive in today's game.
Johnson, he's checked in for Charlotte. Jones comes in for Curry. Charlotte has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Pass to Rice. This one for 3. Off the mark, making him 5 for 6 now. Here's Jay, checked by Davis. Here's Jay. Now Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Banked it in off the glass.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse for them.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Boy, Johnson showing you that impressive leaping ability. Terrific at rising up for the throwdown.
Here's Jay. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
All alone on the break. Can't get it to drop. Vancouver has gotten just one of their 4 threes to go here in the fourth quarter. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Hornet substitution.
With efforts to grow the game in Europe and Asia and Africa, really everywhere from the NBA. Grant, how do you see the future of this game?
Well, I think it lies in the young international stars. I mean, you see guys like Luka and Nikola Jokic from Europe and Joel Embiid from Africa. I think we'll see more and more of that as the league and the popularity of basketball grows overseas. I mean, those guys will have the drive and the examples to succeed overseas.
And here's Curry for 3. Offensive board.
Reading the trajectory of that shot, he anticipated the big rebound. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hornets.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. We've got 1:13 left to play in the fourth. Here's Jay. Popping in on the layup.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
It's been all Hornets. Here's Wesley. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Odom. Launches it. Doesn't go that time. To the paint. Here's Jay. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Williams. Now here's Johnson. To the left side wing. And it's Brandon missing. And so it's Charlotte with it. Here's Odom. That one's good for 2.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. So long, everybody.